Hey, listen, let me ask you a question. You want to get the most out of your life? Well, listen, I got 4 things that if you do them, not most of the time, not some of the time, but all of the time, you'll get the most out of yourself. Come on. And so what does that mean to get the most out of your life? People toss that around and it rolls off of the tongue and it's motivational-ish-y. But the truth of the matter is, what it means is so that you function at your optimum or close to your optimum most of the time. And so there's 4 components. There's 4 things that I want to show you. Now, first off, I want to tell you, this is unbelievably simple. But remember, it's simplicity that makes things doable. There's an old saying, and the saying is that complexity is the enemy of execution. What does that mean? When things get to be more complicated, then people don't do it. When it becomes simple, people do it. So the first thing, number 1, always, always, always have an open mind. Let me reiterate that. Have a freaking open mind. If you do what you've always done, then you will always get what you've always gotten. Achieving personal and behavioral transformation will involve creating or adapting a new set of beliefs about ourselves and what is possible. So let me give you an example, a practical example. I know this has probably happened to you. I know it has happened to me. Have you ever heard something and when you heard it, you thought, I don't think so. No, I don't even want to do that. And then later on, you wished you would have listened? Happens to all of us. Well, listen, there's a way to nip that in the brain. And what I mean by that is to have an open mind about it. Consider it. I call it the overcoat theory. And what that means is try it on, wear it around for a while, and if it works for you, that's great. And if you can use it to change the quality of your life, that's even better. An open mind means be positive about learning something at the very least. Because when you do, you start to be more optimistic and you have more options and you can see different ways and different things that you can do and different possibilities. So let me give you an example. I hope this doesn't sound arrogant, but I want to share this with you because in my life, because I've had an open mind, it's allowed me to jump from one career to another. I've had 5 different careers, and all those careers I've always operated at the upper 3 to 5% of everybody in the industry. And how I was able to do that, I started off as a dental technician, working my way through college as a dental technician. And I saw the opportunity to do something else. And I had an open mind about it because people were telling me, and I was telling myself I couldn't do it. But then I had an open mind and I said, okay, well, wait a minute. What if this, what if that? And I had an open mind and I went from that into real estate and I bought 26 houses in less than a year and a half's time and created a residual income that I still profit from today. And next from that, I wanted to be a musician. And, the odds of being successful as a musician are very, 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 very small, but I had an open mind about it. And I went and I learned some other things, and I had this open mind, and I just learned more different things, and I did things differently, and I got a recording contract with CBS Records. Then I wanted to be an author. I wanted to write books. I wanted to write something that would change people's lives. I became a New York Times best-selling author, my first book, and I've written 7 books since then. And of course, now what I do now as a speaker and as a presenter and as a psychologist. And all of those were possible. To go from one to the other was because I had an open mind to see what was possible to have those options. Next, play full out. There's no growing in the comfort zone and no comfort in the growing zone. Even if you're uncomfortable, play all out. Your stumbling blocks will become stepping stones when you commit. What does that mean? I've got a saying, and that is that life is exactly what you dare to make it, and fortune favors the bold. And what that means is wherever you go anything, go in with a clear mind, open-eyed, just go after it. And if somebody says you should do this, do it. Jump into it. Don't stick your pinky in or your toe in and test out the water. Jump in and go for it. Play full out every time. Take those notes. Do everything. If you go somewhere, if somebody suggests that you take some notes, then write those notes. Get up early, stay up late, do the extra stuff. Play full out, even when it's uncomfortable, and it'll show up in your life in terms of abundance. And I know this one sounds maybe counterintuitive, but it's true. Just have fun. Have fun in your life. Studies have shown that for both men and women, higher levels of optimism were associated with a longer life and an exceptional longevity, which is researchers say is defined as surviving to, I say 85, but it's even longer than that now. Not only that, but when you're alert and in a joyful state of mind, your senses are more active and receptive. Let me show you something, because a lot of people say, yeah, we're having fun. Let me show you the simplest, easiest way to have fun. You ready? Watch. It's real complicated. Watch. Want to see it again? Watch again. That's right. It's as simple as putting the freaking smile on your face, even when you don't want to. Because remember, whatever we do over and over again, we get better and better at it. I taught at the University of Southern California for a little while. And one of the things that I studied was something called super learning. And super learning is when they take these little kids and they make virtuosos out of them. You've seen them before. They call them prodigies. And prodigies are they take these little kids, and these little kids, 5, 6, 7, 10 years old, and they teach them virtuoso violin and piano and college courses and things like that. You've seen them. But here's what they found out, is that we learn more, we grow faster when we're having fun. And kids are always having fun. Guess what adults don't do enough? They're serious all the time. So have fun, even when you don't want to, because it'll open up your senses. We got 5 senses, and they're all input senses, and they work better, and they take more in, and they cause us to feel better when we're optimistic and we're joyful. Find more joy in your life. Have fun. And lastly, be consistent with your growth. Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success, and greatness will come. Truth of the matter is this. You hear this a lot. Action is power. No, it's not. Action means doing something once or twice or just a few times. Activity is consistency. Consistency means doing it over and over and over again till you surpass your goal. But here's the great part about it. Once you start doing something, and if you do it the right way, I'll tell you what that is here in just a second, then what happens is you actually start to enjoy it. Remember, repetition is the mother of all skill. What does that mean? The more you do it over and over again, you'll get skilled at it. But check this out. If you do something, when you repeat something, whatever it is, even if you didn't like it, even if you didn't have fun, if you just go back to the very first thing that I said, or the second thing that I said, put a smile on your face and pat yourself on the back and praise yourself for it, then guess what? You'll do it faster and more, and you'll want to do it. Nobody does something really hard and says that this was the greatest thing in the world. But they should, because as they do, then their nervous system starts to go, this is the greatest thing in the world, and they start to believe it, and you start to do it more, and it becomes a loop, and you grow even faster. And so if you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it, which I hope you did, and by the way, you got to do these things, because as you do them, you get results. And if you enjoyed it, and you're looking for other ways to level up, then click on the link. And I want to give you, I have a free book for you called Awesome Sauce. And in that book, it's not only going to give you tips and things, but it's going to give you things to do that are going to help you level up your life. Click on the link, get the book for yourself, and I look forward to serving you and hearing about your results as well. Hey, listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for doing me the honor of you watching this content. I hope you got a lot out of it. I know you did. And listen, so make sure that you subscribe and also hit that bell, because we got a bunch of great videos and a lot of stuff that is going to help you go further faster and that you can share with other people as well. So make sure that you watch the next video as well that's coming up. You're absolutely going to love it. I'll see you at the top.